I'm Sharima, and welcome to The Rundown, produced by the SKNIS Information Service, a weekly program where we recap the government's top news and events over this past week. That is, 7 stories in 7 minutes. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis continues to make strategic and necessary steps to address cost of living issues that are currently affecting the people of the Federation. This week, the Department of Consumer Affairs met with major food suppliers and tenders from across the Federation to address the applicable Common External Tariff (CET) and a list of goods that comprise the family shopping list. The government intends to implement measures that will ultimately assist with the reduction of food prices within the Federation. The Ministry of Environment and Climate Action also brought stakeholders together this week for its Barrier Analysis and Enabling Framework workshop. The workshop is a component of the Technology Needs Assessment Phase 4 project for St. Kitts and Nevis. The TNA helps countries to identify and analyze key technologies that can allow citizens to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to the destructive impacts of climate change. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis is thrilled to announce that the National Council on Drug Abuse Prevention is in its final stages of validating the St. Kitts and Nevis National Drug Plan 2023 to 2028. The final validation consultation took place this week, where stakeholders reviewed the plan of action, the logic models, monitoring and evaluation framework, budgeting, and other relevant matters pertaining to the drug plan. The government intends to launch this plan in the near future. And now, here is a public service announcement.
The Prime Minister's office wishes to inform the general public that the 2023 National Honours Award nomination forms are now available at the security desk at Government Headquarters on Church Street. The forms are to be completed and accompanied by a detailed profile of the nominee and submitted to the Cabinet Secretary, Prime Minister's Office, Government Headquarters, Church Street, Bastille. Interested persons can also visit the SKNIS Facebook page to scan the QR code and obtain the form, which can also be submitted online. Deadline for submissions is Monday, July 31st, 2023.
Prime Minister, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, is set to lead a delegation to the EU CELAC Summit in Brussels. There, he will join with other heads of state and heads of government of the European Union (EU) and members of the Community of Latin America and the Caribbean States (CELAC). During the summit, the leaders will discuss several critical topics including climate financing, strengthening the common trade agenda, joining forces for justice, citizen security, and the fight against transnational organized crime.
If you haven't done it as yet, please do it today. Subscribe to our YouTube page at SKNIS Media for regular updates, live coverage, and even more information on your government. While you're at it, like, share, and interact with our Facebook and Instagram pages at SKNIS Media and SKNIS Info.
Sporting facilities across St. Kitts will receive much-needed and long-awaited upgrades through the ministry's multi-million-dollar upgrade plan. This week, senior officials of the Department of Sports, including Minister the Honourable Samuel Duggins, conducted a media tour of 6 of the facilities that have seen some upgrade work or are scheduled to undergo repairs in the coming weeks. According to the minister, the most extensive upgrade project will take place at the Kim Collins Athletic Stadium. The Ministry of Creative Economy launched its first ever musical ambassador trip pilot project for musical entertainers to Jamaica to bring well-deserved recognition to the talent and creativity of local artists. Ambassador Kervin Benjamin, widely known as Infamous, heads this initiative in his role as the project advocate and ambassador to the Ministry of Creative Economy and Sports. Infamous is joined by Alicia Watley, project advocate, manager, and creative director Nigel Trucapper-Lewis, content engineer, and media documenter for the project Creamy Imac O'Loughlin and Dijro Alexander, both local artists. And now for our pick of the week. Dr. the Honourable Terence Drew and other senior players on the hospital project toured the site designated for the new modern climate smart General Hospital. Here is our vid of the week. The planning committee for the 40th anniversary of St. Kitts and Nevis' independence officially launched its calendar of events in grand style during a ceremony at the circus. For the entire video and more, visit our social media pages. Now you're all caught up. Join us next week, same place, same time, for another recap as we continue to bridge the gap between your government and you.